It wasn't too long ago that we saw former Ant-Man Michael Douglas, aka Hank Pym, de-aged by Marvel Studios, using a technology that Disney has more or less perfected these days. So I don't know if it's probably concerning that Michael Douglas is going to sell his digital likeness once he dies so it can be used forever. So this comes at us directly from Michael Douglas, who was speaking with The Guardian and talking about his age, and obviously that at some point in the near future he's going to pass away because nobody lives forever. And he specifically talked about the time where he was already de-aged, seeing those results and things like that, and how it's getting to the point where it's uncanny. And he said that he can only imagine how crazy it's gonna be in the future and how lifelike it's gonna be, to the point where they create digital assets now for actors and you can't tell that it's actually CG. So he revealed in quite a few long extended quotes, which again you guys can find on The Guardian, that once he's dead, he plans to have his likeness and everything sold off so he can be used and recreated in CG in the future films or whatever they will. And this isn't the first time we're hearing this. You know, Bruce Willis, he's been talking about the same thing in the past, and it's becoming more and more normal to hear about things like this. And remember, before the pandemic started, there was already plans to bring back an actor who's been dead for over 50 years now. And again, the pandemic kind of set that back, but there's still actively plans. And this is where, to me, it gets a little uncomfortable because we're getting to the point where you can recreate voices, and it's still very much in the early days and infancy, but 10-15 years from now it's going to be almost seamless. And the more we train AI, the closer we're getting to it, and we're going to get to the point where what's the point of new actors if all these actors at some point are going to sign away their digital likeness, and 20-30 years from now we have an Iron Man reboot, they just go, use the Robert Downey Jr. asset and use the Michael Douglas asset, and we're just gonna redo the MCU, but these actors will never age, and everything will be computer generated at that point because it won't require actual actors. It's a little off-putting to me. I don't like it. It's getting to this sci-fi dystopian section of things I don't like that make me uncomfortable. I get why they would want to do it and what they're trying to do with their likeness and take care of their family forever, but it's, at some point, it's just a little too much. Like, all movies are going to be CG like 20 years from now at this point. What are they going to do? Upload Martin Scorsese's brain pattern into a computer so he can continue to make Al Pacino movies for the rest of time with a digital likeness of Al Pacino? Do we really need that? Like, really?